Hello and welcome to Cassie's Cosmo. Welcome to Nautical November. I deal with astrology. I'm not a professional astrologer, but I very much like to study and indulge in the cosmo and the astrological atmosphere, how it plays out in our lives, what opportunities it can give us, and there are opportunities, how we can deal with them. Is it the right time for the relationship? Is it the right time for work? Is it the right time to move that property? So I kind of like to base it on that. Also with tarot for those people that are interested in the spiritual side or connect with the card more than the cosmic atmosphere. The show mainly is about inspirations on a cosmo level and guidance to you all, helping you get through your life, hopefully giving you the answers and some direction. And this is a brief overview for the next 10 days coming in the month of November 2013. We're in the Scorpio field, sexy Scorpio, and we have, for those who don't know, basically we're coming into eclipses, or we started them in April, and they're connected mainly to Scorpio and Taurians until for the next good 12 months at least. I think it's the end of 2014. Scorpio is about transformation. How are you going to change your life? And the cosmo will be pushing you all for change. You'll all feel different in some way. It's like you're a caterpillar and you've got to transform into butterflies. So it's about breaking out, breaking free, embryos hatching from your cocoons. Think of September, October as the incubation time. Your mindset, you probably would have done a lot of thinking in your subconscious in ordering you to, or allowing you to perhaps grow in some way. So it is a growth period for every sign, for everybody out there, whether you believe in signs or just you as your personality. November is a game changer. It is what I call nautical November. So we're going to be digging deep to get that direction, that soul connection in our lives. What's happening this month, because it's a whopper? November, or the 1st of November, which was yesterday, because this is playing out live on Saturday the 2nd, is the fourth in what they call a series of 7 squares. And the squares are impacts the significant all the way up to 2015. So 2012, when they started, to 2015 is your biggest shake-up and shift within your lives. And the squares are for everybody, not just the Taurus Scorpio side of things. So between the 1st of November and the 24th is when the square peaks. So this next 24-day period comes with big challenges. It's not going to be easy, but it'll be a month that you'll feel I've got a lot done, or I've changed a lot in my life. This is when you will see what it is you have to revive or release. So transformation is about decluttering your life. Can I revive that relationship? Can I revive that business plan? Do I need to let go of that business plan to bring another one in? Do I need to let go of that relationship? Can you give life to an old relationship, basically, or do you need to let it out, whether it's a business relationship or a personal relationship in some way? This is the month of the Great Awakening of the soul. So it comes on a soul level where we're all waking up after a year long of slumber in some way. It's like Phoenix rising from the ashes, freeing yourself as a person, claiming your own identity, new image, new look. A lot of people out there are changing how they look. Diets being pushed by Mars in Virgo, changing hairstyles, just changing how others see you, claiming your power back to be stronger people after you feel like you've lost it in some way. New strengths, new vigour. Anything is possible when it comes to this particular month of November. This month is one of the biggest changes of your life that you're going to have in a long, long time. So I need you all to think about it and to really make it count in some way. For many people born, I'm not saying everybody, but 1965 to 1968, and I was born in that category, is probably one of the biggest awakening or pushes. So it might well affect you guys more than anybody else. You could be going through the awakening a little bit more than others. It's time for change. It's time to shift something in some way. Don't get me wrong, as I said, nautical November. Nautical for me is about digging deep to get that direction when you come out the other side. And it won't be easy, but it will be asking you to dig into your soul, into the depths of hidden fears. And those fears could be from your childhood, maybe for some, unfortunately, whether it's abuse or not being liked as a child. it's about facing those fears in a big way. Remember, Scorpio is about power, control, manipulation. So you may come up against some of these things. You might be in a relationship that's manipulating. It might be your boss that's been too powerful around you. It's also, Scorpio is connected to debt, finances, loans, bankruptcy, inheritance, alimony, other people's money. You could be stuck in a business partnership and someone could be taking that control over your power. You could be wanting to divorce somebody and financially you can't break free. That power, that control is hidden over you. So it's about setting yourself free. The universe is going to help you and show you ways to tackle this in order that you can break free. So remember, this month is about breaking free, about owning your power, dealing with some of these past fears. I can't have a relationship, I'm frightened of being hurt. I'm not very confident in myself. You'll be showing ways. For some people, it'll manifest in different ways. But whichever way you might get a sense of that, it could be in your work, in your relationship, in your house and home. It'll hit you all in through different signs in different ways. And this is your time to reinvent yourself, the new you, how others see you, how you see yourself. I want to be loved. How do I make this happen? I want to be free from my finances. Let's get busy and make it happen. So remember, digging deep is about you being able to achieve and get over those obstacles that you need to, that have been sitting buried for a long, long time. It's going to be soul searching. And the planets in November will push you digging deep into your heart to think what you want and how to achieve it. You've got the new moon on the 3rd, which is Sunday tomorrow. New moons are cosmic ordering. They're about putting it out there. It's the greatest 2 weeks or the greatest push that you have. It's certainly, at the end of the day, a big, big thing that's coming into you around all this. The new moon on the 3rd in Pluto, and Scorpio is, connected to that sign, and it's a solar eclipse. So it's all about new direction. A kick from the cosmo, if you like, kick up the backside. Your mind will be whirling with inspirations, motivations, the drive to succeed. You'll feel the pull, the change, and it's here for a reason. It's here to shake up your world, to make those changes because they are significant for yourself. So strong weeks to pull this off. You've got 2 strong weeks. It'll be here to the 24th, but 2 with the new moon. It's always 2 weeks to really push that boat out. And remember, the eclipse means to let go of something, to eclipse something, to make way for the new. So anything that's eclipsed out your life this month, I'm kind of going to say it's gone for good, but it's gone for a reason, in order for you to make space. If it's a new business partner, if it's a relationship, if it's a home. I don't really feel that most will be moving home or now. I kind of think that up until maybe the 13th, after that, most of you will be catching up with what's going on, and the next bout is March. So, we have Venus getting back to what's happening for the first sort of week or 10 days in November. And this is an overview for you. We have Venus moving into Capricorn on the 5th. Capricorn likes to make money. And Venus is ruled also by, connected to Libra and Taurus. So it's getting the balance in your money. But Capricorns are extreme hard workers. They've got a love of money. They really succeed in business and work. So money will become a serious matter or ambition for a lot of you out there. And you'll be pushed to succeed, to make the finances, to grow the business. For some, it could be about you thinking about commitments in a love relationship or attracting new love. But Venus is also about your money being valued and making money as well. So looking at your finances, more long-term goals, maybe for next year, when things will start to expand from March onwards. Venus in Capricorn is in Capricorn till March, and it's going, that sort of slowing down energy to turn things round in your life. I certainly feel that things are going to get cracking and get moving, and you're going to have some great opportunities for this year and next. But yeah, for some it'll play out in love, for some it'll play out in money, or both if you're lucky. We have Jupiter retrograde on the 7th. It's already really slowing down now to that stopping point. Not quite. That's about your adventure and your growth and your expansion. So a lot of people have moved homes or houses during the summer months. The next bout for moving or looking at your real estate and property is probably from March to July of next year now for most people, when she'll go retrograde and slow down, and this gives you the time to catch your breath in some way until March, so everything is sort of slowing down for us all till March of next year when she goes direct. And that again, Jupiter is about your expansion. It's in Cancer, so it's about your home and family, your real estate, your security needs, a time to feel more settled. For some, the push, as I say, came this summer, and a lot of people over sort of June, July, August, etc. have moved house or put the house on the market. For others, it'll come between March and July. That's your next expansion in your home life. It might be in a creative kind of field, but I think that's when Jupiter goes into Leo itself next July, August. Don't worry, as I say, if you haven't made that push or that move, or you were going to move house and you felt, I can't do it, not got the motivation, not got the money. Next year will be your year to achieve that between that March and July period. We then have Mercury's going retrograde, and it goes back direct again next Sunday on the 10th to the 11th. So you should be ready to move forwards and ready with what you want to take forwards in your life. So anything you've been thinking about over the last 2 or 3 weeks, when you hit the following week, next week, the 10th and the 11th, it's about you ready to sign contracts, applying for jobs, checking work and papers, wanting to take your life forwards. Briefly, on the 13th, we have Neptune going direct, and that for me, Neptune's my sign. I'm a Pisces, so Pisces is ruled by Neptune, and it's about your dreams, your artistic flow, your creativity, romantic breaks, addictions for some, or bad habits. And it's going to be about stepping up in November, dealing with bad habits, dealing with addictions, dealing with anything old or outdated. Don't forget, we're in the transformation time and field, so you need to deal with that in some way. So, Neptune is about your imagination, spiritual awareness, picking up on signs in your daily life or your dreams as to what you want to do next. Listen to that intuition. So November is saying a time to grow up and face your life, a time to heal, transformation, big shifts. Taurus, Scorpio in particular, because the eclipses are in those fields. So anybody with a rising sign or a moon sign, my moon sign's Taurus, my rising sign Scorpio. So again, I'm affected in some way on some level connected to that. So if you know your moon or your rising sign, please look at those, because they all play a part, particularly your rising sign in this, but it's how it affects your personality. So check that out. Taurus, and I'll briefly give a little bit for Taurus and Scorpio because we are in their field. But Taurus, important month for one of your important relationships, whether it's business or partnership. New moon will start the ball rolling, and that's the 3rd tomorrow. There's no sort of putting off things in eclipse, so it's time for you to commit into something, Taurus, or part ways from it and let go of it. And so it's big decision times for you. Your mood will be quite serious, and your thoughts will be at the same time. So quite a serious time or a serious thinking point for Taurians in this particular month. The card that I've chose for you, or picked out the pack, is the King of Pentacles, which is the Taurian card. It's an earth sign card, so it's about you coming into your own. When the King of Pentacles comes in, you're possibly thinking about your money and your finances. You're wanting to be in your A game. It's certainly relevant towards that new goal. Could be money for Taurians. It could be ways to make money, and I think that February onwards next year you'll come into your own with that. But King of Pentacles is showing that you're going to come out on top. Full moon even in Taurus on the 17th. That's when your life will climax, and you'll actually come to a little bit more of a resolution in your life, and that's for Taurus. Scorpio, right, Scorpio, you rule the transforming or the transformation. It's transformation into a new phase. Saturn is going through your sign, and Saturn's not the easiest, but he teaches you to learn something. It'll make you smarter and tougher. If nothing else, Saturn will make you smarter and tougher and learn you through something. The new moon will open doors, and because it's a solar eclipse, it's through 3 moons in one. So your new life, it'll bring in a new life, a new lifestyle, And around the November, say the 23rd, I wanted to say, but I'm going to say November the 12th to say that 23rd, look at jobs or new jobs. A lot of Scorpios are fed up. A lot of them want to change jobs, undervalued, not paid enough. It's change and transformation for you in a big way. So I want you to take that opportunities for Scorpios. Not the greatest of card drawn, the Five of Swords. So that for Scorpios, some of you may well be in triangles, which Scorpio rules triangles, third parties, divorce, affairs. But again, Five of Swords is you feeling very hurt at this point with your life, but it's ending something. It's ending a situation, that conflict, third parties in a business level, in your home life, in your marriage. It's about ending something within your life at this particular point in time. Second card for Scorpios, and I will give you a couple of cards because this is your month of birthday, 4 Cups. So it can be disappointments around love. It might mean that you're walking away from relationships for a lot of Scorpios. The transformation for Scorpios is significant. It's a push. It's you letting go of everything. You're still attached slightly to something in your life, because I kind of feel here that you're still thinking about the emotional aspect of that relationship. And it can mean relationship with family, business partner, or per se a loving relationship. But what it's giving me the sense of is that you're ending it. You're kind of feeling a little bit lost at the moment, looking at your finances. So that change and transformation, bigger opportunities around the next eclipse in April, will be a big step forwards for Scorpio and Taurus. So April next year, financial house, it's going to hit us all financially, but that is the bigger turning point for Scorpio. So make that shift, Scorpios, change that job, change that lifestyle. This is your month of change and transformation and leading you to the next leg of your journey. Wishing you all a wonderful week from Cassie's Cosmo. I do consultations for people, those who'd like to get in touch. I will leave my web address on the forum here. I now do mini videos of the next month or two. They are at the moment at £9.50 for your own personal video of 15 or 20 minutes that gets sent to your inbox. You can ask me 3 questions when I email you about what you would like it to be on, and I'll give you an overview of that month of your sign also, but it will be a personalised video for yourself. And for the month of November, they're still at £9.50, but they will go back up again to about the £18 mark in December. I also do one-on-one sessions via phone or Skype, and they are more expensive. But you've got my website. There will be a newsletter. I don't know whether I'll post it on here, Facebook, or my website. It'll certainly be on my website, but there'll be a monthly newsletter that is free for you all to look around and hopefully enjoy. Till next weekend, have a wonderful week. Take care out there and listen to what has been said. Change, transformation. This is a game changer this month. Make it work for you, folks. Think long and hard. No dallying on the road. If you dally on the road, you get knocked down. This is about picking yourselves back up. What do you want? How do you want the world to see you? What can you change? You know, for many ways. Myself, I've been pushed into a kickstart with a diet. I'm juicing. And because Virgo, I'm a Pisces, my opposite sign is Virgo. Virgo's in Mars, but for all of you, pushes you in some way. So Virgo and Mars will push you to reach those goals. If it's business, creative flow, like myself, but I've been pushed on a diet like crazy. I'm loving it. I'm losing weight, so I'm changing how I look, changing how I feel, changing to a more healthy way. You know, on my bike, people going to the gym. Mars in Virgo's here to the 7th of December, so make the most of that push. If you say, my God, Cassie, I've been working like a Trojan all week, I've got so many ideas, I can't stop myself pushing forward, that will be the Mars in Virgo. So again, that's a change and transformation. So if you're all on diets, skinny minis for Christmas, good luck to you all. That will be the change that you want as you leave the year. Will you be able to keep on these diets? With Mars in Virgo, at least to the 7th, yes, you will. So make the most of it. I recommend the juicing. Fantastic. Get on it. I'm not feeling hungry. And yeah, healthy lifestyle. All the vegetables, all the juices. Fantastic opportunity. So wishing you a very well to the rest of your week next week. Be safe out there. And I hope you'll join me next week on broadcasting for Cassie's Cosmo. Take care and bye-bye for now.